I need not remind you that we live in perilous times. I desire to speak concerning these times. You are acutely aware of the events of September 11th, less than a month ago.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
But there are times when we must stand up for right and decency, for freedom and civilization.
In the normal course of events, presidents come to this chamber to report on the State of the Union. Tonight, no such report is needed. It has already been delivered by the American people.
Occasions of this kind pull us up sharply
Why don't we just set this up as a little mobile hospital unit right here, okay?
to a realization that life is fragile, peace is fragile, civilization itself is fragile. I do not know what the future holds. I do not wish to sound negative, but I wish to remind you of the warnings of Scripture and the teachings of the prophets, which we have had constantly before us.
We have seen the state of our union in the endurance of rescuers,
Okay, I'm gonna head to go find people who need help. Because I don't think I'm one of them.
working past
You okay,
exhaustion.
sir? Okay. Can I just get a toot off your respirator? Can I get a toot? I'm just in a couple of clean breaths. That's good. Okay. Back to you.
We've seen the unfurling of flags, the lighting of candles, the giving of blood, the saying of prayers. We have seen the decency of a loving and giving people who have made the grief of strangers their own.
You guys going in? Yeah. Come with you.
My fellow citizens, for the last 9 days, the entire world has seen for itself the state of our union, and it is strong.
On the Larry King television broadcast the other night, I was asked what I think of those who, in the name of their religion, carry out such infamous activities. I replied, religion offers no shield for wickedness, for evil, for those kinds of things. The God in whom I believe does not foster this kind of action.
Tonight we are a country awakened to danger and called to defend freedom. Our grief has turned to anger, and anger to resolution. All of this was brought upon us in a single day, and night fell on a different world, a world where freedom itself is under attack.
And then we saw the people jumping. We saw what we thought was debris, and we realized it was people jumping.
The last century has been described as the most war-torn in human history. Now we are off on another dangerous undertaking, the unfolding of which and the end thereof we do not know. But this was not an attack on the United States alone. It was an attack on men and nations of goodwill everywhere.
I just wanted the folks to know that their city still looks very beautiful from space. I know it's very difficult for everybody in America right now. The country still looks good, and for New Yorkers, your city still looks great from up here.
No one knows how long it will last. No one knows precisely where it will be fought. No one knows what it may entail before it is over. We've launched an undertaking, the size and nature of which we cannot see at this time. Now, all of us know that war, contention, hatred, suffering of the worst kind are not new. The conflict we see today is but another expression of the conflict that began with the war in heaven. The forces of evil were pitted against the forces of good. The great deceiver, the son of the morning, was defeated and banished, and took with him a third of the hosts of heaven. Satan would have taken from man his agency and taken unto himself all credit and honor and glory. Opposed to this was the plan of the Father, which the Son said he would fulfill. From the day of Cain to the present, the adversary has been the great mastermind of the terrible conflicts that have brought so much suffering. Treachery and terrorism began with him, and they will continue until the Son of God returns to rule and reign. Death will not be the end. There is life beyond this as surely as there is life here. Through the great plan which became the very essence of the war in heaven, men shall go on living. Great are the promises concerning this land of America. We are told unequivocally that it is a choice land, and whatsoever nation shall possess it shall be free from bondage and from captivity and from all other nations under heaven, if they will but serve the God of the land, who is Jesus Christ.
Give ear to my words. Remember the greatness of the Holy One of Israel. Do not say that I have spoken hard things against you, for if you do, you will revile against the truth. For I have spoken the words of your Maker. I know that the words of truth are hard against all uncleanness, but the righteous fear them not, for they love the truth and are not shaken.